This is an interesting tool for creating visuals. If you enjoy having a visual representation of statements and stuff, this is more of an informative tool to help you do that. And the name of this tool is MyLens.ai. So this is just like the overview page, no login, no sign up yet. So a quick overview of what it does. It has different inputs here, and these are like the different visual categories available to you. It could also browse the web, which is quite interesting. They have a better feature called setup agents, which we will check out in a minute. A quick one is the pricing. It has a free pricing for folks that are seeing if they could give it a quick try, 3 stories, and it also has some paid ones. You have the pro, the growth, but you also have the enterprise if you have like big scale stuff you're doing, or for businesses where you likely need to generate interesting image at a good scale. So that's it for the pricing and different products and some of their other solutions. They have tailored solutions to these 3 different areas. So we would be signing up and checking this out in some moments. Now we've signed up. This is what it looks like. I've tested some things already. So you have only 3 free story or 3 free prompts to test before you have to upgrade. I can guarantee if it does renew every month, but you do have 3 free ones. I've used 2. We have 1 more left. So this is how it looks like once you sign up. Quite minimalistic, straight to the point. You have different inputs you could put in. For the setup agents, we can see that it's a better feature, meaning it's still being tested. One key interesting one is it's more like how you could do things at Endeavor without directly monitoring. So if you take a scenario of having the election results, so you could put in an election site URL here and tell the agent what to monitor. So it does this concurrently while you can go and do other things, and it generates that visual and update that visual for you. So it's sort of like a background worker kind of stuff, and it helps you have an up-to-date visual representation of what's going on. So a quick test of the tool, we can look at some of the things we've tested. So this is the storyboard. The first prompt I tested was a simple prompt of creating a visual futuristic city, and we could get to that prompt in a minute. The prompts that I tested for this one, it's kind of like the same prompt I do for all images. So the prompts pretty much is a high detailed scene. This prompt was to see what category it's going to select for the visuals, and I wanted to see which of this visual category this would fall into quadrant table flowchart, and it sort of brought a mind map, which is closely the best that can come out of this. There's also a zoom feature here. So highly detailed scene, futuristic city, towering skyscrapers, blah, blah, blah. So it created a mind map of what would be the most accurate representation of what I had in mind, especially for 2D diagrams. And this is what it came up with, which is not that bad, which is okay, which is on point, quite succinct, and able to reflect all the things we want to say. Now, the next one is a milestone diagram for OpenAI. A quick prompt for this one was, what is the OpenAI milestones and achievement? And we can see that it started from 2015 all the way to 2024. So it says tracing milestones from its founding to global impact in 2024. So the assumption here will be this is where the last update for the model, because they've also had recent innovations, and this is in 2025. So this would be like the last place, but would assume in the paid version there will definitely be in the updated dates, meaning you get more updated results. So it's quite interesting. This has this. You could also edit the image in-house. You could make it large, medium, some colors you need to upgrade, but you could also put like custom colors if that works best for you. Just some easy to use quick set of tools to make it easier, like suit your test immediately. And overall, it's not that bad. It's very informative, and it can really help you if you're in spaces, especially in like for teaching, for students, for businesses that uses a lot of data. So this is like super, super helpful. Nothing else to call out because it works. And for the visual, after editing, you could directly save it once you select done, and you could also try to download your visuals. It has this feature here for you to download what exactly it is you did. You could present it. This is quite an interesting one. So from the layout itself, you could directly start a presentation on the visuals you made in-house and continue exactly with that. So that's pretty it for this tool. Do try the tool. Let me know how it works for you folks. What do you like? What do you enjoy about the tool? What are the other things you tried, and how did the result turn out for you? Yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.